Off-road racing and safety has really come a long way. In 1973, just as back in 1973, if you can imagine, we didn't even have safety nets in the cars. It was Mickey Thompson actually forced us to wear safety nets. And you could always tell an off-road driver because a lot of them would have left arms were broken because when they were in a flip, they'd put their arm out and try and catch the car, so they'd have a little kink in their arm, so you knew they were a real off-road racer who had probably had a rollover. No driver seats. We didn't have driver seats. I got pictures of myself at Riverside, and Larry Rossner probably does too, of times that in the early days we didn't think about a driver's seat. I remember when I had my first one, when I drove for Modern Motors, and I felt like Mr. Clean, but I had a driver's suit. Nobody had flame-out systems in those days. And you think about it, in our sport, it's pretty unique in that when you talk about fires and stuff, the odds are, could be, and I know two guys that got burnt really bad down below Catavina, but it wasn't the burns that were so bad. It was the fact that they were out in the elements all day and into the night before they could get any help. You know, again, back then, we certainly didn't have GPSs and we didn't have radios. I mean, they were out for a long time before they could get any help. In fact, when I started racing back in 1973, the only radio we had was a long string and 2 tin cans. No, but we had CB radios. And I remember with a CB radio, you spent half of your time was spent, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? So yeah, we come a long ways in those type of things as far as having GPSs now and satellite phones and radios, good radios, because again, that's really a key to getting help to anybody is having a fantastic radio system. And with weatherman and repeater services, I mean, those in the early days, people got lost all the time. I think GPS is probably one of the things that's really helped our sport as far as safety. I think it's going to be a continuous progression for safety in off-road racing. And again, because we're so far out.